several places. Hello, and we say hello to the Invideo group on Facebook. Thank you for watching us live. Hello, John.
Hello, Stephen.
Right, this is inspired by Invideo, and John is here to help you and answer questions that are raised in the group during the week and other miscellaneous topics. And you can find all the videos that are played on the show actually on John's YouTube channel, and you can check them all out afterwards. Now, I know, because I checked the length of this video, that it's going to be a very fast intro. So, John, over to you.
Yeah, I put this video together and then realised it was longer than the show, because the show is supposed to be half an hour. So I've cut 4 minutes of it out. Hopefully that doesn't affect its ability to give you some ideas. I've tackled 2 topics that have been asked about in the last week, and that's scrolling TV style credits, and that's the one topic. And then the second topic is creating like a show screen with people's pictures, names, etc. And that's also the second part. So rather than me go on and on about it, Stephen, press the button. Hello, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
Hello, Corinda.
Hello, Corinda. And over to Corinda again. And
I probably haven't got time today.
No, we can put it on next week, Corinda. I get the video here at 15 minutes before we go live, and it's a rush to actually get it done. Not making any points, because sometimes it's 10 minutes before.
I started it last night, but got, distracted, shall we say.
Okay. Right, so we're going to put the video full screen. And I'm going to switch John's microphone off. And before I switch mine off, I'm going to press play. Enjoy John's instructional video. It is about 27 minutes long, so I'm going to make a cup of tea, and we'll be back when the video is finished.
Inspired by Invideo show. Here you can learn about how to use Invideo, ask questions and show off your videos. Stephen Healey is a content creator and facilitator for BeLive TV. I'm John Upton, and I'm a video creator and general marketer for an agency based in the UK called Think and Do. A few days ago, Vicus asked if it was possible to do scrolling text, TV style. It was sent off to another product, but you can honestly do it. And I think you can see it happening here. So I'm going to show you how to make this video of scrolling TV style text. Hi, so we're going to make this scrolling text video a la TV style. So the first thing I've done is decide what text I want. So I've put myself a little document together here of the different things I want to scroll up the screen. Now you can modify this to do anything really, testimonials, any information you want, get out clauses, you name it. But here I'm going to do it TV style and who's done what. They're meant to be mildly amusing, so that's we're there. So I've decided what I want, and from that I've been able to calculate that the way I want to do it, I'm going to need to have a scene that's 28.5 seconds long. So the first thing I'm going to do is change the scene length. You'll see where the 28.5 seconds comes from in a few minutes. Now remember here, it's not 30, it's 50, because they're hundredths of a second. So now I've got my video. Now my pet hate, as everybody who's watched will know, is this. So Mr. Princeton's gone. Okay, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to modify, I'm going to add my logo. So I'm going to click add it to scene. This is going to be a single scene video, but if I clicked it to add to all scenes, it would have gone on to every scene. So if you add a new scene, the logo would have gone automatically. The first thing I'm going to do is make it a bit bigger because it's sort of a bit lost. So there I've got my start. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here, and I know the font size is locked, and I'm quite happy with a font size of 90. I'm going to go with the Mooley Bold. It's a great standard thing. The other thing I want to check is that it's centered, and you can see it is. So I'm quite happy with white on a black background for the purposes of this. So let's go and modify our text. So if we nip over here, now one thing, although in Word I've got a carriage return, as they used to call in the old days, or a new line, let's copy that, go back into here, and we're going to put that there, Control V. You can see that in fact it does not carry that forward, that carriage return. Now when you add stuff, it is in the middle of the page. Yep, so if we look here, you can see it's in the middle of the page by the crosshairs. So if we go to the timeline, we've got this here, and it's the whole length, but I don't want it to be the whole length. I'm going to bring it right down, and I want it to start at the very beginning, and I want it to be 3 seconds long. Now the first thing I'm going to do is, it's much easier if you're zoomed in a bit to accurately get your timings right. So I'm actually going to go to 175. 200% is just a bit too big for what we're doing, but this is perfect. So now I can make that 3 seconds long quite easily. Okay, so now I've got that. Now I want to add some animation. Now I'm going to do all this to the first one because all we're going to do is copy and paste thereafter and just change the words. So let's go to the animation. Now I want it to scroll from the bottom and disappear off the top. So because of the way animations work, they stay within the bounds here. Now we've got fixed size text, so if I drag that to the bottom and drag it just shy of the top, it's still in the middle, but now we've got room for it to move. So if we go back to the animation, go to the in, I want the whole thing to be animated, but I don't want it to fade in. I want it to come in, slide in from down. Okay, and it's 3 seconds long, so I'm going to make this last 1 minute and 5 seconds. Okay, so now I've got it coming up from the bottom, and if I go to the out and I select this again, I'm going to go for the slide, and I want to slide it to up, and again I'm going to make that 1.5 seconds. So we've got it coming up from the bottom for 1.5 seconds and going out to the top for 1.5 seconds. Okay, and let's just put our stick, pointer, whatever you want to call it, there, and let's just play. It's called the seeker within the program. Play that there, and yes, you can see it comes in and goes out. So that's really achieving what we want to do, but we want to do it with all of our different phrases here. So let's grab Paul Smith lighting, Control C. It's no good doing that because I'm going to have to do a copy and paste here first. So we want to get all of those different things. So let's select this. Let's do Control C, Control V. And we've got a new demonstration video here. I'm just going to move this one above the logo so that these are all plain and easy to see. So the first thing I'm going to do is slide this to the end of here. Yep, quickly done. And I'm going to go and change the text. Now I can go over here and do Control C, come back to Invideo, do Control V, and again, as I said, it doesn't bring forward, but there we are, lighting Paul Smith. Now when you copied and pasted it, didn't put it in the middle, so one of the next tasks is to put it in the middle. So now we've got that there. Now I actually want it to do the second thing just as the other thing is, just as the first one is, first title is disappearing. So I'm actually going to slide this to the left 25/10 of a second. So I want to move it to 275. Okay, and now I'm going to do Control C, Control V, and I'm going to move across within my thing, move it to the end, put it in the middle, and come to here, change the text, and I'm going to knit back, and this time we're going to have the sound. Control C, back, Control V, and again delete and return. So Control C, Control V. Oh, now that was a mistake. It was a deliberate mistake, honestly. You need to come out, otherwise what you're duplicating is here. So let's undo the mistake. Let's go and select here. Yeah, ooh. I need to change the text back because undo doesn't seem to have done the trick. Joshua Deaf. Okay, so now that's correct. So let's do Control C, Control V. Slide across again. Slide it to the end. Go to the text. And this time we're going to get Babs Smith publicity. Control C. Back. Control V. And again, I've got to bring in my return, and I've got to bring Babs into the middle. Okay, click off, it says that I'm not on there, so let's click off here, click there. Let's do Control C, Control V, and again you can see I'm going to slide. Oh, now I didn't move these over 25/10 of a second, so let's do it now. So that would go down to 550, and then this one needs to come to there and then go down to 825. Come back to here. Let's slide this one to the end there. Let's put it in the middle. Let's change the text. So we're going to take our accounting, Control C, go back, Control V, So that's now in the middle. So now we need to slide it back. So it will slide back to 11 seconds. Okay. So let's click here so that we're out of the text edit. Control C, Control V. Slide it to here. Slide over our view. Put it in the center. Go and change the text. So let's, this time we're grabbing catering. Control C. Control V. And again, we need to slide it back. So we're going to 1375. Okay. Click on here. So again, we're out of the edit text. Control C, Control V. Slide it to the end. Put it in the middle. Change the text. Control C, back, Control V, again, I need to do that, and then again I'm going to slide it back to 16.50 because I want this little bit of overlap. Okay, so now I'm going to click out, click, so we're there, click on Robin Hood, Control C, Control V, slide it to the end, quickly aligns, slide across, put it in the middle, change the text, get back to my Word document. There's only a couple more. Control C, Control V, okay, so I've got that one done. So again I need to slide back, so it's 1950, so I need to go to 1925. Okay, click off so that we're not in their thing. Select here, Control C, Control V, slide it to the end, slide it across a bit more, let's put it in the center, let's change the text, we're nearly there, just a couple to go, Control C, back we go, Control V, and then we need to slide it back. So you see 25, so we're going to go to 22. Okay, come off, select, Control C, Control V. This is the last one. 25. So with the last one we're going to make a couple of other changes. First of all, we're going to put it in the middle, then we're going to slide across, and we're going to scroll it to the end. Let's just change the text. So our last one on here, Control C, back, Control V, enter. But the one thing I want to do here is I don't want this to scroll off because this is the end. I want it to stay on the screen, So I'm going to go to animation, I'm going to go out, and I'm going to change that to none. Okay, so now we've built it, let's play the whole scene. And I think you can see that's scrolling quite nicely. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some sound, and then we'll export it and watch it to the end. Okay, so I'm going to go to music and I'm going to select ambient. So to add my music, I need to go back to all scenes, and I'm going to add background chilled corporate. And now I've done that, I'm going to click download and share, select 1080p, and we'll run the full video in a moment. A brief reprise. If you want to change the speed of the scrolling, you can make this shorter or longer. So shorter will scroll up quicker, longer will scroll up slower, and you can change the overlap. I've only got a 25 hundredths of a second overlap, and you can make that longer, or you can do away with it totally. So control of what goes on and how it scrolls up and down up the screen, it doesn't go down, is totally in your own hands. Vicus wanted to know how he could make a frame like this. Well, it's not really a frame, it's in fact masked items on top of the picture. So we're going to do that quickly. I'm going to make this a whistle stop quick job, so we're going to change this here quickly to say some words of wisdom. So that's like my title, and I want to change the text size, so I want to click style and I'm going to make it 35. Whoops, perhaps a little bit bigger than that. Let's go for 55. And I'm going to stick the words of wisdom up here. I'm going to add a logo. Let's add make it a bit bigger. So the first thing I want to do is add a background. So let's search for a background. Okay, so there we've got a background. Let's just simply add the wood, and I'm going to make it fill the whole thing. So we've got words of wisdoms and we've got a background, and everybody knows this is my pet hate, so I'm going to delete that. So we want to put our faces on top of this. So let's go and find masks, and we want a simple, fairly straightforward mask to put them in. So I'm looking for a square with rounded edges, or some sort of similar type thing. As you can see, there is a massive selection of them. We could have them looking through the window or looking down. Let's keep going. Just a jigsaw piece. Loads and loads of different ones, but I just want a simple square. And can I find a simple square? Let's keep going. That'll do us. That's a rounded thing, so let's drop that onto there. Now I want it smaller than that, and I'm going to put Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. As I said, I'm doing this very quickly, so I'm not worried about perfect alignment. Let's just stick with our 3. So let's go back to images. Let's find headshots. And so we've got some headshots here. So let's take this lady. We'll put her in there. Let's take this lady, put her in there. Oh, don't like that one. Didn't realise it had got all those extra little bits around it. Just want a simple headshot. Let's take this lady, put her there instead, replace, and let's find a man. Yes, there must be some men here somewhere. Lots of women. And let's go with this dude here. Okay, don't worry about the eye stop bits there. Now we could move them around a little bit, whatever, but what we can do is we could add some text to them. Yeah, so let's add a subheading. Let's bring that down. Let's make that smaller. Let's change the text. So her name's going to be Frida. And make it a little bit smaller. And we can stick her name over there. Do Control C, Control V. And we can edit him. He can become thread. Control C, Control V. Let's do it again. Control C, Control V. Take it over here. Line it up. And she can become Jane. And then we could add something fancy on here. Textiles. Let's find something interesting. Can't say I'm in love with those, but this will do. Let's put it there. Bring it down here. Change the text. This time I'm going to go here. Good vibes. Show. Show? Shall we even change that to show? Whoops. Good vibes show. And then we've got a simple video. Let's put our marker at the front, play it. Okay, so you could do all sorts of animation things, play around with it, do whatever you want, but you can see in principle how that's done. Well, I hope you found that useful, and keep safe out there. We'll be back next week. Don't forget, any questions, just message us.
And we're back.
Oh, we're back, yes.
Yeah, we are back. That was very good. I might make use of the scrolling text. Enjoyed that. Right, now we've got a situation when we just technically. When we go live in the group, we create a post in the group. Yeah. Okay. People see it. We comment on it and we actually promote it. When we actually go live, we're back to zero. Nobody's seen it. So we need to find a way. If anybody's got any ideas of a way to actually promote something that doesn't exist until we actually start going live, that would be good. Because under the old system, as soon as we created the post in the Invideo group, that's where we went live. So
this is Facebook for you, though, isn't it?
Strange.
Messing around.
It is. It is. Just glad to have got through the show and say thank you to Corinda and to Chris and to David for actually joining us live. Yeah, it's a conundrum, really, as to how we can improve the situation. I did try today going live on a page as well, rather than going live on YouTube. And
right, okie doke.
So we've tried the Invideo group and YouTube, and we tried. I think we'll switch back to that next week. Okay, and now if you caught the video this morning, that was blubbing. There's been this is our my third show today. First one was with John on Blubbing for Britain. If you missed that, then you can find that on my page. And then there was a short video testing out mobile phones and my new gimbal.
Check it.
Hang on a minute. Where have you gone? I can't even see you. That's good. You disappeared entirely. You're still there, John. Oh, good. Oh, good. It's about time to bring. Right. Okay. And thank you, Chris. There'll be more. And I'm waiting for John to come back. He's getting his camera sorted. And no, he's not. This is. I can't see you. Wait a minute. I can and I can't. I've just got a black screen at the moment. Right, now I've got a screen with you on it. I can bring it back into the video. I'll try again.
BeLive kicked me out. No, BeLive kicked me out.
Right, okay. Okay, welcome back then. And thank you, David.
No, my battery hasn't run out. It's an ever ready, not one of them Duracell bunny things.
Right, come back. Right, okay, I think it's time to wrap up the show. So thank you for watching this week. We'll be back next week, and you catch us on YouTube as well. I think that's the show we're going to promote, and we'll see how it goes. John, it's over to you.
It's goodbye from him. It's goodbye from me, and see you again next week. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody. Take care.